What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, back again with another video. You guys already know we do that Tokyo Revengers every Tuesdays, man. Last chapter was crazy. It's getting me intrigued. It's getting me interested in the story completely again. Because I know the general consensus has been that Tokyo Revengers has fallen off a bit. Manga sales is still high in Japan. It's still very high, but in general, like it's falling off. It definitely is falling off to some degree. But what I will say is that I'll still do videos on it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people drop the series or whatever. I'm not in that extreme part of the spectrum where I'm like, okay, this shit's trash. No. I think a lot of stuff was mid in the last act, yeah, and I've already said this before in the video. But what I will say is that there still have been some cool moments, and this moment right here has gotten it back to like a, you know what I'm saying, a pretty high point. I will say this is one of the high points of this last the whole act, you feel me? And Sanzu saying that, are you a time leaper too, had everybody theorizing, you know, had me thinking like, who is he referring to? Is he referring to like himself? But the way he said it does seem like he's talking about somebody else. A lot of people have theorized that Hanma was a time leaper because a lot of the dialogue that he's had in the past, and like him at Kisaki's grave, stuff like that. Like the theme of his character is kind of like alluded to that. I haven't looked too much into it myself, but I've seen people comment, and I've seen people in other videos and stuff talk about that a little bit. But if it's not him, I honestly don't have any idea who it could be. But I find it really interesting though, nonetheless. And I've seen people said that Sanzu might he might be a trigger, like how Naoto is a trigger with Takemichi. So that's how he knows, and that's interesting as well. So we'll see what happens though. I'm excited. We might not get an answer in this next chapter, obviously, but at the same time, I'm still very much interested and intrigued and see if I can see any kind of hints that can show me and tell me who it is. Maybe. We'll see. But without further ado, let's get into this next chapter, man. I'm excited. Let's get into it. So chapter 257 of Tokyo Revengers, boom. I'm gonna read a little side note real quick. Even though Sanzu has been stopped, the train has not. The catastrophe must be prevented. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The train did start moving right at the end. Wow. Okay. This is bad, Takemichi. At this speed, we're gonna derail at that junction. Either Takemichi gotta stop this, Kakucho, somebody gotta stop this, or it's gonna be some kind of divine intervention. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see how this all go down. Shit, I don't know which one is the brakes. If the train gets off the tracks, that would be the end. I'll crash and kill everyone, yeah. You know something I thought about too? It's interesting how we're at train tracks. You remember that's how Takemichi seemingly died, you know, in the future. He died, or in his present time, you know, in the future. He died because somebody pushed him onto the tracks, or at least he almost died, and technically, and then he went back. You know what I'm saying? The time leap thing happened right there, and then the trigger and all that stuff. So it's interesting that we're back here, because is this like we're talking Michi dies for real? Or, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if this is like I hope it don't end like this, but I can see this being like a dream type thing. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I mean, because it seems like it, and just because it makes sense doesn't mean it's good. But I can see it, because it's just weird that he's at a train right now again. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So we will see. You're too late. That thing isn't going to stop quickly. Please stop. Shit, I can't find the brakes. Kakucho, help me out here. Oh, that boy. Oh man, he's wounded like crazy. The wound from Sanzu's attack. It's been that deep all this time. So yeah, he did get slashed very deep. I just hope he don't die though. Hopefully he don't. Or at least he didn't die on the spot right there. That'd have been kind of like, you know, anticlimactic, I guess you could say, or a little cliche in a way. But he's still here, and I like it. Damn it, we're not going to make it. At this rate, that terrible end will, everybody move. Takemichi, you need to get off the train or you'll die too. I'm good, Kakuchan, you get off. Are these the brakes? What? A train? Yeah, I'll definitely stop this train. I won't give up. You're putting others before yourself, huh? I envy your friends. Interesting. Is he crying? You're putting others before yourself, huh? I envy your friends. I mean, you his boy too, man. You are his boy, so I think this is when move, Takemichi, I'll do it. He said, together. And he threw Takemichi out. Kakuchan, even he was one of us. Even he was one of us. I'll get Sanzu's ass for you. Kakuchan, oh my god damn. Boy tumbled. I won't give myself a meaningless death. I'll definitely stop this. Hey, oh shit, it's coming towards us. Whoa, run. What's that? Shit, is it not working? You're still as reckless as ever. Well, that's what makes you you. So you got Izuna, or he's thinking of Izuna, you know what I'm saying? I'll help you out, Kakucho. Okay, it looks like he stopped it. You're kidding me, right? He stopped. It's a miracle. Amazing, Kakucho. To save everyone's life, Kakucho sacrificed his own. Wow. It seemed like I kind of read it a little fast. I didn't take in stuff, but I'll explain how, because I was thinking the stuff throughout the chapter. This is a better way for him to die in comparison to the one prior where he got slashed in like 2 chapters ago. That's interesting. That's interesting from Kakucho's character though, because like, okay, at first I was like, okay, well, what's the point of trying to make throw Takemichi out so that you can stop it? You know, like why not both try to stop it together? Like Takemichi insisted too, that like that would have made sense. But at the same time though, the situation was kind of crazy, and Takemichi was like he was trying hard, you know what I'm saying, to like get it to stop and try to fix shit. And then he seen how determined Takemichi was, and he understood like, okay, it's something serious going on. He's seen it for himself, Sanzu at the train and all that. And for Kakucho to throw him out, I can understand what he meant, because he even said too, let me go back to it, like he was saying how like he envied his friends because of how much he put others before himself, right? And then he also said, I won't give myself a meaningless death. You know, and Kakucho, he's already said before, he already mentioned that he was pretty much like, you know, his time was coming up, because he like dodged death like 3 times already. You know, the car accident with his family. What else? When he got shot by Kisaki in the Tenjiku arc. And then in this arc right now, you know, he got slashed by a goddamn sword deep as hell. So I can understand how his character, you know, he felt that, you know what? If I die trying to stop this, I mean, I die, you know, I understand that. These other people might die too. But I'm gonna try to stop it. For Takemichi's sake though, I'm gonna make sure he lives, because like he's my boy, and I just love that he's selfless. He thinks about others before himself and all that kind of shit. And he sees what he's went through and all this stuff, right? So I can understand that, you know, like at the very least, if I can't stop this train, I'm gonna at least ensure that he can survive, because he's a good person. He's better than me. I've already like been near death. Like I think he feels that if Takemichi wanted him to get out of there, like damn, I'm dodging death again in a way, and like I'm gonna have him die, and you know, that kind of stuff. So I think with his conscience, he's thinking like, you know what, I can save him instead. He deserves it. He deserves it more than me. I'm not saying that Kakucho's a bad person or nothing like that, but like he deserves it more than him, you know, and it makes sense. It really does. So now that I think about it more and more, this happening is cool. The whole Izuna thing too is cool. You know what I'm saying? I have no problems with it. I know a lot of people probably be like, power of friendship, or that's kind of an ass pull, or I don't know, just stupid shit like that. But like, I mean, like, what's the problem? I mean, we know either he stops the train or he don't, and he does. Having Izuna there doesn't really change it. You can look at it as like Kakucho's just his imagination, like, you know, Izuna's with me right now in this situation, or Izuna probably does help him. Who knows? There is supernatural shit elements in this series that has happened. So I mean, who knows, you know? But it's not bad at all. I like it. It's a good send off for Kakucho. You know what I'm saying? It's a cool callback to have Izuna come in at this time. You know, from beyond the grave. That's what's up. And Takemichi seeing Kakucho dead in there. That's a good death right there. Kakucho's a very solid character. You know. Out of the characters in the series, I always say that's very solid to me. It's Mitsuya. He's my favorite. He's been very solid. Draken was extreme. He was probably the most solid out of everybody. He was the most solid. Baji was very solid too, and Kakucho is another one that's solid. Those 4 right there, like, what I mean by solid characters is that they stay real to what they are and what they do, and they do shit for others. And you know what I'm saying? They just real dudes that you would want fuck with, you know what I'm saying, in real life. Like, they're actually cool, you know? And they, whether it's mentally, physically, like, they're like that, you feel me? So Kakucho, for him to do that, that's a really great send-off, to be honest. Like, that's a big, he saved people's lives right there, you know? That's crazy. Somebody that, like, that's, now that I really think about it even more too, and this is the review portion, I'm still thinking about it more and more. The fact that he like dodged death like 3 different times kind of shows, and him saving them right now kind of shows that, like, what he kind of originally thought, like, I think he even mentioned it too, that how he dodged death a few times already. It's like, it's honestly, it's like, it was supposed to be like this. Like, you're supposed to live until the moment where you get to save other people's lives, you feel me? And I think that's really dope with his character, because he's somebody that thought he should have been dead already, that he had no more purpose, essentially, because like, damn, I already dodged death a few times, and now he actually got the opportunity to save other people, right? To spare their lives. And this could be the first of many of their lives being spared too, so that they can someday save people's lives as well. And I think that's a great send-off for a character. That's actually a really brilliant send-off. I know a lot of people probably look at this like in like a very, oh, I've seen this before type shit, but like, or I could have predicted this. Even though it's predictable and stuff though, I think it's really good for his character. It's a great send-off for his character, to be honest. Based off of what he's already been through. If it wasn't like that, if it was more like he was just his friend, he didn't really dodge death a few times, he was just a delinquent, then I can understand. But he's actually been through situations where he could have died. And the fact that he has the opportunity, because he survived all these other incidents in the past, he has the opportunity to save other people, just like how he was saved or he survived. So I fuck with that. I think that alone gives this chapter a 10 out of 10 in my book. I'm going to be completely honest right now. I really like the send-off. And yeah, man, I don't want to keep rambling, because I keep saying the same shit, you know what I'm saying? I always do that every video. But without further ado, I'll let you guys have a good one. So please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next video. And let me know down below any predictions for the next chapters, or your thoughts about this chapter itself, or my reaction, all that good stuff. Comment down below how you guys felt. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to me. And I'll see you guys on the next video, so stay tuned. Tomorrow we should have Got You Akuta, and then on Friday we got My Hero and JJK. So see you guys there. Peace.